Good morning. Good evening. We are doing springtime fish market. Gonna make a few different fishes, and then our superfan after class is gonna be pretty exciting too. I'm very excited. So we are gonna be making 2 fish dishes tonight with you, and then after we're gonna make one more fish dish. Hi, Ice. Ice, baby. Ice, baby. Hey, Cuddle. How's it going? Nice to see you. Hi, Edna. Welcome. We're gonna have our fish class tonight. I'm kind of excited about it. Well, I'm always excited about cooking with you guys. What else is new? Thank you for the share. Ooh, maybe let me help that too. Hi, Sharon. Welcome in. Hi, Diara. Hi, Kevin. Seriously, 380. Nice to see you. Hi, Cuddle. Hi, Sharon. We are doing fish night. So the first fish, we're going to be making a shrimp dish, a cod dish, and then super fan hour is going to be a lobster Newburg. Oh, I'm so excited. So we're going to do a little fish tonight, which will be exciting. Something new, something different. We're going to wait to get everybody in here. I'm going to fix the light. So I can't stand that big white light in the background. And then I'm also going to I want to share out the live too. So we get a bunch of people in here ready to go. I have a feeling tonight is going to be kind of quiet because the Knicks are playing and all kinds of stuff's going on. I think there's a bunch of stuff, right? Is the Stanley Cups finished? I don't know. I'm not really following that as well. I guess I'm following the Knicks because all hell's breaking loose in New York City. And, you know, that's my state. So I'm a little more focused on that than anything else. And I guess, isn't the World Cup starting this week? I think it starts in Mexico. It's gonna be pretty busy. It's a busy sports week. All right, let's get started. I have to get out some eggs. And what else do we need? We need a couple of eggs for sure. And then we're gonna make a mango salsa. Hey, Carrie. We're making fish tonight. Are you a fish eater? I forget. You like fish, right? Some fish, little fish, any fish. I'm gonna put some eggs in a dish so they don't roll off my counter. I'm gonna get ready with all this while we're waiting for everybody to get here. We'll set up the day. I got my herbs and my lemon and my garlic. Some fresh herbs in a cup. You know, this is like how I like to store them in my fridge. I do a little fresh water, and they last for a much longer time than just like wrapping them in a paper towel or, I mean, some of them are a little tired, but we're gonna get what we need from them. And then, let's see what else. We have our shrimp, I have my coconut. We have everything pretty much we need. Oh, we need lime juice and a little lemon juice. All right, I got white wine out. We're ready. Hey, Gabrielle, how are you? Were you guys all there yesterday when we catered? That about wiped me out yesterday. OMG. It was pretty rough ride. Hey, Kim Ye. That was a hard gig. You know what it is? It's I'll tell you why that's such a difficult gig. She's the loveliest. I can't believe she went on and chatted with you guys. I mean, I'm just so excited about that. Oh, get acidophilus, probiotic, any kind of gut repair, anything like that, and get a little charcoal. Charcoal, this one is, I'm just gonna cross this out, but any raw biotic, probiotic, this says vagina, so I don't wanna get in trouble, but any type of probiotic that's refrigerated. I'm not into the shelf stable. I don't care what anybody tells me how great they are. It's not my scene. I'm old school when it comes to probiotics, but probiotics and charcoal. And you're gonna feel 100% pretty quick. What'd you get? What'd you eat? What did you eat to get you food poisoning? That's my curiosity. I need to know that. What did you get? Shrimp, cod, and lobster. Look at this AI summary. It's getting better and better all the time. I was 400,000. I won a $400 ribeye roast, and we ended up with 22 ribeyes. Carrie, that's pretty special. You won $400 ribeye roast. How did you win that? Like, in what way? Like, I don't get it. Tell me more. Thanks for the follow, Carmen. I appreciate that. All right, you are in, it's not organic, but it's free. Hey, you know, listen, if it works, right? I love that. You can do a lot. Ribeyes are a little fatty, not my favorite, but if I got 22 free ribeye steaks, I would eat them. How can you say no to that? I'm cutting up a little shallot for the cod. I don't know, I've been loving. Hey Robin. Did you guys have fun yesterday? The pavlova went great, and one of her guests was from South Africa, where that sort of took hold, you know, the pavlova. And I had to ask her when she came up, you know, from the pond. I was like, so how did I do? I heard you're like the expert pavlova. She said she had a beautiful accent. I loved it. And she said it was beautiful and she loved it and it was delicious. And she did, I mean, there was none left. Nobody had any left. Total luck. Carrie, that's amazing. I love to hear that. Robin, did you hear that Carrie won $400 ribeye roast and they got 22 ribeye steaks out of that? Is that the way I'm hearing it? Did I hear that right? That's pretty nice. We're going to her house. When's the barbecue? I can only come after the 4th of July. You can eat one a week, that's it. That's it. One a week. Now how many inches are they? 1 inch to, ooh. Wonder what happened there. Hold on, I have to fix my knife. This is terrible. My knife got bent. Thank you, Rose. I love my kitchen. Perfect. Fixed it. I love my kitchen. Said if I shared, I would have a total of half of a steak. You're gonna have to dole those out. I would use them as like, you know, rewards for things everybody does around the house. Oh, you want a ribeye? Paint the house, power wash the house, power wash the deck, do my laundry for a month. 3/4 inch, that's nice. That's a good size because it's a little more healthy than doing an inch or 2 inch, you know. Good evening, Bianca. That's a nice size because you're not, you're not being gluttonous. They'll last a little longer. Did they freezer wrap them for you? It might be worth it to get like a shrink wrap and shrink wrap them so that you don't, because that's a lot of steak to eat. You'll have them all summer. Or you could just have your favorite TikTok people over for a big barbecue. Road trip. Chicken soup and couscous for dinner. Lulu, that sounds good. We did a vacuum sealer at home. Yeah, perfect. That'll keep them nice. All right, so tonight's table is a spring fish market. I will get these recipes to. I'm a little slow because I trap. Whatever, no excuse. They're not up yet. They will be. I have them right in front of me. I have all my recipes right here, so they'll go up. There's 3 in the regular packet that will go up. They will go in. And then the after table I have, and we have to keep collecting names. I'm gonna try and collect more today. And maybe it's an email thing. I don't know how I'm gonna do it yet, but I know some of you are on that email thread, and then I have to get the rest of you. So if you're a super fan and you wanna DM me your email, or you can do it here and just say you're a super fan. Right there, we can do it. Oh, we have 52 new messages. How did I miss all that? Oh, you're sharing. Okay, good. Chef, I miss you in my happy place. Where you been? Were you here yesterday when I was cooking and my client actually got on? You got a sneak peek at her garden. I mean, is that garden? That garden is like Bridgerton garden, kind of. I mean, it's a movie set. It's beautiful. She's just a lovely human being. I just adore her. But that gig is the hardest, the most rewarding, and super happy place because I get to be the most creative. It is lucrative. It is just the whole thing. It's like a triple love fest for me. It has every component of why I do what I do. And on top of that, she is so grateful and so kind and so generous and so wonderful. If it can be all of those things, it's really wonderful. It really is. I love seeing you and Izzy work together. She's beautiful. Yeah, Bianca, she's great, but she drives me crazy. Did my comment come through, Lulu? I'm a super fan. Chef, I miss you. Let me see. Lulu, I saw something. You said something. Hold on. Maybe I missed it. Hold on. I'm scrolling back. Robin, that's really amazing. We did a vacuum seal. I'm having chicken soup and couscous for dinner. Is that the one? That's the only comment that got through. We have a flash goal. Are you ready? Let's go. Let's see what our flash goal is. Our flash goal is 9 gifters send a rose. We could do that. 9 gifters. My comments not coming. Okay, Lulu, if it's yeah, do it like that. I said did. Okay. Keep going. Izzy, enjoy. She seemed. Yes, she was stressed out. But she came off of 2, she's working at a catering hall. And, when you are, I mean, she's used to it in the summer working with me, but when you do back to back, she did what we call a triple. She did Friday night, Saturday night till 1:30 in the morning. And then, how am I not, tired? So I'll tell you what happened today while we're getting ready. I got it. T-R-I-Z, yeah. So Lulu, to answer the first part, so Izzy did a triple, right? She did 3 back-to-backs. The first 2 got done, they were like 9 hours, and she was home by like 2 in the morning. And then she did that party, and you guys don't see the hill that you have to walk down to the pond. it is a hill, like no joke. And then when you're coming up the hill, the fresh air was blowing. There was a beautiful breeze, but it was blowing against you. So by the time you got up the hill, it's like, you know, when you like do really big laps in a swimming pool, you saw that hill? When you do that, you know when you do a big lap in a swimming pool and you're really moving and you don't feel it, it feels good, and then you stop and you're like, I'm out of breath. That was a tough hill. You know, that was a tough lap. That's what it's like. In that hill, it's like, oh, this beautiful breeze was coming down on you, and you're like, it's like you're almost, you can lean forward and the wind was holding us up. But then when you got to the top, you're like, you know? And it's like, if the guests want something, you are moving, and then you're bringing, you know, those plated plates down the hill, uncovered. I have to get covers for her because it feels weird not to have those dishes covered. That's why I stay out of pools. So it was beautiful. So she was just really in a crank mood because she was exhausted, you know. And then I got home last night. We had dinner. I bought Indian food. Izzy got Mexican food. And then Dad, you know, Ron ate Mexican with Iz. And then I said, okay, I'm going to bed. I don't know what time. It was like 8 o'clock. I don't even know. Took a shower, 8 o'clock. I was like, I gotta lay down. I was toast. The clock rang at 5:45 this morning, and I thought I got up. The next thing I know, it's 7:30. I was like, oh shit. So, you know, my day started a little bit late, but it's okay. I'm going right to bed after this. Yeah, it was, Felicia, that hill is brutal. It was 87 degrees, no humidity, but it was hot. And you know, you have to be on point for that gig. That gig is not, that gig is not for newbies. You need to be seasoned. But it was good. We had a great time. The food was beautiful. The plates came back with 0 food on them. Then you took a nap. I know. Paul's so cute. Her and Sean. Yeah, I know they're the best, aren't they? Sean's great. I was like, go get Sean. Why is he leaving? I'm like, Sean, stay here. You need to give me help. You know, you're staying. He was like, okay. He's up for anything. That's what I love about. Yeah. Then you know the food is really good. When there's no food left, you know you did a good job, for sure. All right, let me see, where are we starting? You want me to start with shrimp or cod first? Yes. Yeah, Sean's pretty positive, dude. He's a good guy. I mean, I'm just lucky, honestly. I have an amazing crew. They're all great. Sean is not allowed to leave. No, he wasn't allowed. So he showed up at a catering gig because we forgot a couple of things. So he drove over, and then he was walking out the door, and I was like, go get him. We're not ready. You know, we need a little push. So he stayed till we got it together. And you want to do the shrimp first? Okay, we'll do shrimp first. And then it was fine. We did great. So everybody's used to doing like a scampi style with wine, and I thought for this class I wanted to do something a little bit different, a little bit fresher, a little bit more fun. So we're gonna do, let me flip this. We're gonna do a crispy sort of coconut fried shrimp with an avocado mango salsa. How does that sound? I think that sounds fabulous. Nobody here in my house eats shrimp, but we're gonna make it anyway. My husband might eat it because it's the only shrimp he's ever eaten and really, really liked. He doesn't like coconut. He's like not into any of that. But I'm gonna show you 2 dipping sauces. I'm gonna show you a coconut lime and an avocado mango. And I bought Altulfo mangoes. Where did I put them? I hope nobody ate them. I bought an Altulfo mango because I thought you guys would love, where did it go? I thought it would be fun to use a mango that, you know, some people, I don't know, it might be around the country, you might, oh, here it is. You might see them a lot, but we don't get them, you know, people don't really eat them in the Northeast as much. I don't know, am I wrong about that? I might be wrong about that. gonna do it with the Altufo. Only shrimp I like is 4'11". You're funny. You're so funny. Wait, how's our goal doing? Did we make it? We never make these. Okay, we have 8 minutes. We need 5 more. 8 minutes, 5 more. You're so funny. All right, shrimp. So I love my P&D shrimp. I get them. Thank you for my heart. Hi, Sunny. Hi, Kimye. Thank you for the rose. All we need is 9, and we have 7. We only need 2 more. We might actually make this goal. Could it possibly be? It might be. It might happen. Okay, so let's get these going. I'm gonna show you a couple of, and then we're gonna do a couple of sauces, and they're so easy. Our community just teared up. Hey, Sunny. All right, so these are my P&D. I love these shrimp. They are, P&D means peeled. They're all peeled and then deveined. And honestly, I promised Kimberly I would show her how to do it, but I have to get them. Now these were frozen shrimp. They're white tiger. I love these. I'm gonna give them a quick rinse, and I'm gonna take the ice off of them. And by the time we're ready to cook them, they'll be ready. They defrost pretty quickly. I used to get these years ago, and the fishermen, the day boat fishermen that used to go out for them retired, and nobody, I don't know why, I should find out why, but nobody goes out to get them anymore. Or I should ask the purveyor, my purveyor, because it's the same purveyor. Yeah, these are white tigers. The same purveyor. I use the same purveyor, but they don't get this day boat anymore. But I used to get a Stonington red, a wild Stonington, Connecticut red shrimp. This one day boat used to get them. I have not seen them since. They stopped being available, I'm gonna say about maybe 4 years ago. That's not done yet. Oops. And no, about 10, maybe 8 or 9 years ago. I don't know. It's been a while. Now we're gonna dry these shrimp off because I just wet them, and then I didn't get a lot of them because, like I said, nobody really eats them here, so I don't really want to waste them. My mama does. Hopefully she'll come around tomorrow, and she can have shrimp. She'll love it. She'll love it. All right. So peeled and deveined, P&D. When you get a shrimp that's P&D, it means peeled and deveined. That's the code. IQF, anybody know what that means besides Robin? Robin, you're not allowed to answer. How's Gma feeling? She's fine. She's fine. There is nothing wrong with that little bitty. She's a busy little bee. She just went to a big gala. My brother and sister-in-law were honored at in their town. She was invited. Super cute. Someone danced with her, so my brothers and I are giving her a ton of stuff. They sent the pictures out to all the grandchildren. She's like, stop it, stop it. She's kind of funny. All right, so I dried them off. And now look how pretty these are. White tiger, you see? You can get why they're white and they have stripes, white tiger. But the red Stonington shrimp, oh, those were good. Really easy to peel because they were fresh. Oh my God, so good. All right, so these are done and ready to go. Now we're gonna make our sort of blend. We're gonna do a flour blend. We're gonna use 2 eggs, some coconut, a little bit of garlic powder, some individually quick frozen. Thank you. Look at my girls. Robin's not allowed to answer because she knows all the food questions. IQF. All right, so we need a little paprika, and we're gonna get garlic powder and a little salt. Now, if you wanted to, I didn't do this, but if you wanted to, we could add a little curry to go with the coconut. That makes it really nice. And then with the salsa, you have some really good flavor. Let's do that. Let's add a little curry. That's gonna be delicious. You might get me to eat one. I'm not a big shrimp person, don't care about shrimp. You know, people either love shrimp or no. You know, shrimp's a no-no. And I'm gonna use gluten-free flour as usual, just in case I wanna try one, I can try it. All right, so we're gonna do in here, right? I'm saying, these are also, I like these are 13, 15, so they're a nice big shrimp. I like that. The smaller the number, so the smaller the number, shrimps, wow. We are making a coconut fried shrimp tonight. This is our fish market. This is Chef's Table tonight, and I'm doing a fish market. So the numbers, you'll see 13, 15, 16, 20, 25, 28, or no, what is it, 26, 28, or 24, 26, or no, it's 25, 26. I forget that one. Why do I forget that? I don't use them, they're too small. The larger the number, the smaller the fish. The smaller the number, the bigger the shrimp. Got it? Same with scallops. U10s are the nice big ones, right? Just keep it 100, keep it 100, chef. Yeah, so these are 13, 15s. 30, 40, 15, oops, 16, 20s, yeah, the 16, 20. So it's how many shrimp per pound? So you're gonna get about 13 to 15 shrimp per pound at this size. That's what that means. So for every pound of shrimp, you'll get between 26 and 30 pieces of shrimp. Uh-oh, you're a shrimp lover, Daniel? I'm just drying them off because I just dropped one in my salt. All right, oops, dropping the salt. Okay, so I just want to keep them dry. Keeping them dry helps them, you know, fry, which we want. All right, so now next, let's put this over here. So our shrimp pat them dry, and we're gonna season them lightly with a tiny bit of salt. How many per person? Well, it depends. If you're eating for dinner, 5 to 6 shrimp, 4 to 6 shrimp is enough, right? If you are doing an appetizer, 3 is plenty, because that means you're having other things. So you don't wanna fill up on the shrimp unless you're, you know, a shrimp. You know, I find that people either love shrimp or do not like them at all. You know, there's very few people that are like, I'll eat shrimp because it sounds good, right? That's kind of me, and I don't really care. Now, I'm going to add a little bit of all the spices I plan to use on this. So I'm going to drizzle a little curry on them, and I'm going to put a little paprika, okay? And then I'm just gonna mix them a little bit, just so they have some, you know, love on both sides. Now, if you wanted to, you could add a little lime juice or a little Worcestershire at this point. I probably really wouldn't. I wanna keep them as dry as possible. All right, so now, oh my God, they smell unbelievable. And they don't have a smell, like, you know, good fish does not smell fishy. People who don't like fish because it smells fishy ate old fish. Just saying. Okay, now, I need one more, I forgot one thing. I just need my breadcrumb. don't know where my breadcrumb went. Where did I put that? Oh, here it is. Now, this recipe does very, very well with panko, because you get that like popcorn shrimp type of thing. But I want to make it gluten-free, so I'm not using panko. But this recipe does the best with a panko breadcrumb. Don't forget that when you're redoing it. It does say that on here. So if you're gonna make shrimp like this, you definitely want to use panko. I'm not using it because I want to try it. And I don't have my panko. You can get gluten-free panko breadcrumb, but I don't have it tonight. I bought new scissors, and of course the old scissors missing. All right, popped it out. I love it. I got new kitchen shears. Look, love that. All right, so we're gonna have 3 bowls. We're gonna have flour, we're gonna have egg, and then we're going to have our coconut and breadcrumb. So the first thing we're gonna do is we don't need a lot, a little bit of our, I'm using the gluten-free 1-to-1. Then we're going to have our eggs. I think we're only gonna need 1. We have 2, 4, 6 shrimp. We only need 1. And then, you know, if you were doing a whole pound, I would have 2. Use foil for the 3 piles, no dishes, no mess, fold up the trash. Yep, you could do that. Now I'm going to add my panko. Well, pretend it's panko. These are my gluten-free breadcrumbs. Then I'm gonna add my coconut. I like the shredded coconut, you know, the organic one that's unsweetened. I'm not a fan of sweetened coconut, don't like that. Your sweet is gonna come from, the sweet you're gonna get is gonna come from our avocado mango salsa. And I'm also gonna show you how to do a sweet lime salsa with coconut milk. So I'm gonna give you 2 sauces for this recipe, just so that you have it. Look at that. There it is, breadcrumb and that. That's a lot. I don't think I really need that much, but you can use this. I can divide this up and you can do the same. So just so you know, you could use this same idea, tofu, tempeh, chicken, and you know, another kind of fish, like if you wanted to do a cod fish stick or something. Hold on 1 second. Okay. Lots of drama in the house. Okay, I'm gonna put some of this away. Sorry. Thank you. I love my kitchen. I feel like I'm on holiday all the time. All right, I don't want to waste it and get my fish in there, so hold on to it. So you could make like a cod fish stick. You could use chicken, tofu, tempeh. So this recipe could be used again, you know, for all different applications. You could even probably do it with like a vegetable. I want you guys to see that. Can you see that? Yes, okay. So now we have our 3 plates, and then somebody said, oh, use foil. You could do that. So now I'm gonna dip, right? Oh, hold on. Before I dip, here's another thing. Now we put salt over here. I'm okay if you do just a little pinch more, just to give it a little, let me show you that pinch again, right? A little pinch. I'm gonna add a little, because we did a little on there. We didn't do a lot, but I want it in every area. I'm just giving it a little extra kick, right? There we go. Let me get my whisk. All right. Mix my breadcrumb and flavor, and then I'm just gonna whisk my egg. Now, you wanna have a quick plate to put them so that you're all ready to go when they're ready. All right, so we dipped it in our flour really quick. Now we're gonna dip it in our egg. You could even make this with chicken, right? You could do like a coconut chicken. Did I say chicken? I might have said chicken. Look at that. So you're dredging flour, you shake off the excess, coat thoroughly in the chicken mix, right? Now, when you get to this point, what you want to do is sort of make sure you really press that in and make sure you get a nice, good coating. There you go. Look at that bad boy. Now, some people like to put sugar in this. Be careful if you put the sugar because it could tend to look like it's burnt but not really cooked. So I like to do the sweet in my whatever my dipper is. Okay? And then again, we're gonna do our egg. Mix off the excess. You could do this with your hands too. You could do it with a fork. I do the tongs just because it's quick and easy. And now here, once I get this all mushed on there, we're ready to go. Looks great. Here we go. Look at that. They smell delicious. They have a little bit of curry on them. They're beautiful. This is a nice, it's a nice summer sort of island vibe, you know, cocktail party. If you don't want to do too many, you can always do them as an appetizer so it doesn't, you know, they're cost effective. Usually shrimp is sold in a 2-pound bag. Keep that in mind, right? If you buy it, it's usually in 2-pound bags. And, you know, a lot of times they come frozen. It's hard to find, unless you're, you know, on a tropical coastal area, you're gonna find, what does that mean? What?
Nothing.
What's going on?
I can't talk to you right now, but it's gonna be good. You'll find out in an hour.
Oh. Look at that. I don't know what's going on. A lot of drama, a lot of jumping around. Okay, so look, I'm running out of a little breadcrumb, so I might do a little bit more. Hi, June. Welcome in. Yay, June's here. We're making shrimp, a coconut shrimp. We have a 13, 15 nice size shrimp. This is my favorite size. It's not too big and it's definitely not too small. It's a great size for shrimp cocktail. I think I'm gonna use the rest of that, the rest of the crumb. No, she doesn't. I don't know, she just got back from the gym. Something great happened. I'm not really sure what, but we'll find out later. All right, look at that. Look at this. These are gonna be gorgeous. You could even do these if you wanted to. You could probably do them with a little calamari also. So this recipe is very interchangeable. And I find that a lot with anything you're doing shrimp with. I find a lot you can do, like our Thai shrimp. Have I made Thai shrimp curry with you guys? I think I've done the vegetable curry base and have said you can do shrimp in there, you can do chicken. We'll have to do that recipe again. We're gonna have to do like a repeat class because we've been doing this for so long, and there's a lot of good favorite recipes that we need to do, although we haven't done many repeats yet, have we? Oh, the game starts soon? All right. Well, you guys are going to have to toggle back and forth, but I don't know if I can compete with the Knicks. I should be watching the Knicks game tonight, really. But we'll get done. Actually, these are going to be done really fast. The codfish is done pretty quickly also. Once we do this, we're going to get rid of this. I'm going to put the cod on, and then we're going to fry this fish. And those are the 2 recipes, and then we're going to go right to, for all my super fans tonight, we're making lobster Newburg. It's a big night. Some great recipes. I don't know if you guys can take it. You had an appetizer dinner tonight? I love that. I could eat like that much, much more than... All right, look at that. Now I wish I had more shrimp because I didn't need to use this all, but it's okay. I can throw this. Now, here's what I would say to you guys. If you have this, I would put this in, like if you have leftover crumb and you don't want to waste it, like I don't want to waste this, I'm going to put this in a baggie and I'm going to put it in the refrigerator. I'm not going to leave it out because clearly it's got raw fish on it. Or you could put it in the freezer, or ideally you would have enough fish to do it. I have codfish here, I would probably use this if I wasn't doing something else tonight, but I'm gonna try and freeze this, or maybe I'll bring it to work tomorrow. Try and use up what you have. I should have done it slower, but keep that. Buy more shrimp. Yeah, exactly. It does, right? It looks amazing, right, Carla? We're doing, tonight is chef's table. It's not always really super healthy, but it's not like the Wednesday morning class when we just do all kitchen pharmacy, but I'm showing you a way that you can make these yourself where you're not buying, less than healthy. All right, let me just rinse my hands off. We'll clean this space. And then we're gonna make the cod, and while we're making the cod, we're gonna heat up the oil to do the shrimp. Now, when you fry, I think it should be done, when you're frying, I think that you should, I would recommend that you're only frying with an avocado oil blend, avocado oil and olive oil blend. You're frying one time with the oil and you're throwing it out. You do not fry and hold on to your oil and reuse it. Never, ever, ever, right? I pour the eggs in the crumb and make a bread cake patty. Oh yeah, that's a good idea. You could do that. That's not a bad idea. You could do a tempura too, like a coconut tempura with that. Why, Itzy? It's easy because you're creating trans fats with that oil, and when you cool it down and you reheat it, it's just not a healthy idea. Coach Carla, do you have anything to say about that? It's so good, I bet. And what did Dad say?
Loves it.
Really? Okay. Okay.
Let's just have a hug.
Wait,
No, come into the pantry.
No, I can't. I'm on. I have to do this.
I love you so much.
I love you too. Okay.
Ooh, what is that, coconut shrimp?
I'm making coconut shrimp.
You're trying to kill your kid?
No, not at all. All right, let's do our codfish. I am. I'm doing lobster at the end. All right. Okay. All right, we're gonna pan sear this. It's okay. You're so pretty. She's so pretty, isn't she? All right. She's so cute. All right, so now we're gonna go back to this recipe, but hold please. Let's get the oil set up. I'm gonna put it over in this back corner, and then we're going to hold on. I'm gonna show you how we're gonna do this real fast. I'm gonna use my fry skillet, my old grandma fry skillet. I love this thing, and I'm gonna do an olive oil avocado oil blend. Contrary to her grandparents' method of oil in a can. Exactly. She's grown up with lobster Newburgh. That's for sure. All right. We don't make it often, but she's had it, yeah. She was kind of happy. She was excited that I make it. Okay, so we don't need a lot of oil. Clearly, because we only have 6 shrimp, right? But I'm using my avocado oil, and I'm gonna blend that with a little bit of olive. Because if you just do olive, you're gonna get that taste, and you're going to have, it tends to smoke, and you don't want that. All right, now the other thing I'm gonna do is, you know how I feel about temperature. The next thing you wanna do is you want to fry, and you want to get up to 360 degrees. You do not wanna fry, hi Lainey, you do not want to fry any food less than that. Hold on. Let me see if I can get this to get on here. I may have a little bit of a hard time. I think I'm just gonna lay this in. Okay, I'm gonna lay this in the oil. We're gonna turn it on. Hold on. Okay, there we go. Let's see if this is gonna work. Okay, got it. Come on. Uh-oh. Oy. Hey, Ron.
Yeah.
Can you put a new battery in this for me?
Sorry, what?
Do you have a battery for this for me, maybe? Hold on.
You just give it to me. Let me.
Okay. Oop, I just popped the top. All right. In the meantime, we're gonna turn it on. Plug it in and turn it on, the old grandma fryer. And then while we're doing that, we're gonna get this one ready. Actually, we might have to get this one on the back, because I wanna pan fry this one. All right, hold on. Let's do this. Okay, the baked cod. Well, I can bake this or pan sear it. Let's bake it. Oh yeah, I'm gonna show you the fryer. Hold on, sorry. It's an old Farberware. This was my grandmother's, then it was my mama's. You can't see the writing anymore. You can see 500, you can see 400, you can see boil, that's it. And then you can see 100. I don't like to guess, so I like to, boil is about 250 degrees, and then 375 is grilled. Deep fry they do at 425. I wanna fry my shrimp at 360, 375. Farberware for the win. It is. It's old. It's so old, but it works, and I love it. So let's go ahead, and we're gonna set up the cod in here. It's so easy, and I'm gonna show you this quickly. And then we're gonna go back. We're gonna fry our shrimp and make our salsa. And then we're done. And then you guys can go watch the game, and then all my super fans, you're gonna stick around, and we're gonna make lobster Newburgh. It's gonna be delish. We're gonna make from stock. So we're really getting, did I forget my tomato paste? I might have to send my daughter out for tomato paste. I just realized. Hey, Iz, I need you to go get me a small can of tomato paste. Please. All right, here's my piece of cod. I'm so excited.
So
I know.
handsome, baby.
Can you go get me some,
Yeah, I'm gonna take Dad with me. Where is he?
he's in the car. I mean, he's in the office. All right.
Look
So,
at me and my baby.
for this, we have our shallots finely diced. I have some garlic.
Go get mine.
We have a tomato. We're using a tomato. I have a Roma tomato. I like Roma tomatoes in the summer. And then I'm gonna use my tomato knife because I love my tomato knife. I love my tomato knife. All right, we're gonna just dice this nice and small. Did he get it to work?
He's finishing it up now. And then him and I are gonna get your tomato paste. Or do you
Thank
need
you.
to get it right
No,
now?
I don't need
Okay.
it this second. I need it for my last recipe, so.
You look beautiful.
Thank you. You look beautiful. How are you, my love?
I'm gonna cry tears of happiness. It's just an amazing day.
Is it?
It really, really is, Mom.
Okay.
You're afraid of me right now?
No, I'm not. I'm never afraid of you.
Happiness.
Now, I'm excited also. I know. Grab me another bowl out of there.
What kind of bowl?
The big
Okay.
one. Yep. Okay.
Yep.
So now we're gonna take this. Oh, I know one more thing we need. We need some cannelloni beans. I like navy, so I got navy. They're great
Navy
northern,
what?
actually.
Oh.
Navy beans. Do not dip in that. Do not dip in that. Get a bowl and a spoon. Never double dip in ricotta
You
cheese.
said it for everything.
That is true.
You said that I'm gonna get some type of bad culture on it or something.
Yes.
I don't know if that's the truth.
Life been tough lately. Uh-oh. Life's not tough here, so keep moving, Anthony. Don't make promises you can't keep.
I think this will work for now.
What do you mean for now?
Oh, I have to go get the battery, so I
Oh. All right. Good. All right. All right, now, so this has cherry tomato, garlic, shallots. We're gonna do a little bit of white bean. I like the little navy well, these are cannelloni. Great Northern cannelloni, same, pretty much the same thing. Okay, a little bit. And then, let's see, garlic cloves, cherry, cannelloni. Ooh, here's my favorite. Are you ready? Now, some people don't like calamatas. You don't have to put them in if you don't want them. But if you love olives, a good calamata. We're eating fish around the world tonight. We're gonna be in France in an hour. We're having some Northern Italian, and then we're doing some island stuff. Who knew? Who knew we were going around the world tonight? Hi everybody, if you've not been here before, I'm Chef Liz. I've been cooking organic whole foods for a million years. I'm gonna just take the pits out. These are not pitted. And I've been to Saudi Arabia, I cooked for the royal family, I had a home delivery service, and just bought Eden cannelloni beans. They're the best Eden beans. The most expensive, but the best bean in the market because they don't use salt, they use wakame. So you get your iodine too. Okay, so anyway, what was I just saying? What was I saying? Oh, and now currently I am the executive chef at Nature's Temptations. It's a health food store in Connecticut. And I spend my time on here for the last year and a half teaching you everything I know about cooking organic whole foods. We have a ton of resources. I have the replays on YT. We have a beautiful, loving, wonderful community on the Book of Face. I would love to hit 1,000. We haven't gotten there yet. It's a slow race. All right, now I'm gonna chop these up. Now you don't really need a lot of olives because, that can overpower the dish. So you just want enough to get that olive flavor. And then what else? Oh, and in the LINK of the BIO, we have Stan, my friend. There's a ton of resources in there. Free downloads, premium pantry makeover. You should get that. That's where you start. One ingredient at a time. Now, you got your beans, right? Hey, Dark Star, how's it going? I'm going to put a little tiny, thank you for my heart. I just packed 12 cherry tomatoes from my garden. Oh my God. They say that there's no activity on here. How is that possible? What am I supposed to do? Dance? I'm giving this salt. Hey, Christina. I'm giving my beans a tiny little bit of salt because, they don't have any. So you want them to kind of match all the flavors. All right. So now you see, this is pretty. Really nice. I'm not sure TikTok. What am I gonna do? Now, we're gonna do a little dried oregano, some lemon zest, and that's gonna be it for the baking. But here's the deal. If you like other flavors on your fish, right? Here's our beautiful fish. If you like other flavors on your fish, here's our shrimp getting ready. Now, if you wanted to, a good thing to do while you're heating up your oil and making your little salsas and dressings, you can add this into the refrigerator. Let it get nice and cold. And that's how you're gonna get that crispy. Thank you for my heart. Get nice and crispy, okay? And then we're gonna add, so let's add all of these into this bowl. You can also add, we'll add, if I have it, I'm gonna add a little fresh tomato too. So now I'm adding all of this into our bowl. We're gonna do a little bit of this garlic. And then all of this yummy tomato. Now, this is a great dish. You can do this with any white fish. I wouldn't do it with a salmon, but you could do it with any white fish. You could do it with monkfish, white halibut grouper, any of those fish. You could do it with a red snapper, although when I use red snapper, I like to make it more South American because, I don't know, it just makes more sense to me right down there. Hi, Queen Rachel. Hi, Charles Strike. Welcome in. Welcome in, everybody. Okay, and then we're gonna do a little dried oregano, just a little bit. Get that Mediterranean feel to it. We have our fresh garlic, and now I'm going to add a little bit of zested lemon. Thank you for sharing. Just a little zested lemon. If you like pine nuts, you could add pine nuts to this. That's always fun. But look at this. I mean, this is almost like a little salad too, right? Now we're gonna just give this a little mix. Now this is quick, right? This is like an old grandma dish to me. Now, the last thing that I would do with this dish is I would add a little bit of basil. So I'm gonna take a couple of leaves of basil out of my basil box. And then I'm gonna add a tiny bit of parsley with this too. A nice Italian parsley. Taking it off my little dish. There we go. I'm gonna just chop this up. Woo! And I'm gonna put it right in my bowl. Look at that. Thank you for my OFM ready. Look at that. It's like Italian salsa, right? Now, how do we get this ready? Oh, the last thing I'm gonna do with this is I'm gonna put a little bit of olive oil on here. Look at all that flavor. Looks expensive, we're back. All right, look at that. Now, this is it, look. Right over the fish. That's it. Just like that, right in your baking dish. All those flavors are gonna seep right in there. Now, what I like to do with this, I'm gonna show you. Now, if you were gonna cover this on your barbecue, if you were gonna do this, it only takes about 18 minutes to cook. Thank you for lighting up the corgi, June. Thank you. That's a good way to start our week. Lighten up the gift gallery. Let's go. All right, look. I'm just gonna turn this around a couple of times and just sort of get all those flavors around, right? Just kind of mush them in a little bit. And that, look at that. Now you have all that flavor on the fish. And now I'm just gonna put it just like this. I mean, this is super flavorful. And this piece of fish is gonna feed 2 people. It's kind of hard to eat this dish, this giant piece of fish, you know, one person. This is probably about a 12-ounce piece. Look at that. You have, now we can top this off if you like. I'm gonna show you. I don't know if you guys saw the breadcrumb mix that we made yesterday, but I'm gonna talk you through it for a second. Because this drives June crazy. Sorry, June, ahead of time. This is not in the recipe, but if you want to, I have here, this is a gluten-free thing and dairy-free. So what I did is I made a dairy-free herbed butter. Now, I love this. I love an herbed butter. My herb butter, get a pen. If you don't have one, get a pen. I'll wait. Let me know. The first time I see pen, I'm gonna start the recipe. You ready? June, she's doing it again. As soon as I see somebody write pen, I'm gonna start the recipe. So go grab a pen because you want this. Pen, got it. I love you, Cass. You're always with the pen and paper. Okay, so when you take a pound of butter, let's take a half a pound. So a half a pound of butter, my nose is itching again, see, in front of this camera. Every time it starts itching. It's some kind of allergy. I'm telling you, it's an EMF allergy. I gotta look that up. All right, so half a pound of butter, that's 2 sticks of butter. You're gonna do quarter teaspoon of salt. If it's unsalted, you'll do a half a teaspoon of garlic powder. I'm not looking there. You're gonna chop up basil, parsley, cilantro, and mint. If you don't like one of those, leave it out. 2 tablespoons of basil, 2 tablespoons of parsley, 1 teaspoon of mint, 1 teaspoon of cilantro. Everything's better with butter. I did this with gluten-free butter. Gluten-free breadcrumb, and look at that. Gluten-free breadcrumb and a soy-free butter. Soy-free vegan butter. Look at that badass. Come on now. You're so funny. Look at that. And that's gonna give us a gorgeous crumb topping. All right, look, we're only at 303 right now. So we are gonna, oops, they left meatballs in the oven, my family. I made the meatballs tonight for dinner. Came home and made meatballs. And okay, so we're gonna put this in the oven. We're gonna cook it at 340 for about 17 minutes. There you go. In the easy bake. Now, while this is still going to heat, let's make our beautiful salsas. So you're gonna top that. You're gonna mix the butter in, right? You're gonna get the butter super soft, not melted. Do not melt the butter. 400 degrees. Thank you, June. I love my hat of joy. Okay, now, with that, once the butter is soft, a couple of hours, you're gonna mix that in. You can hand mix it, or you can hand mix that, or you can mix it in a mixer with a paddle. Not a whip. Don't do a whip because you don't want to whip the butter. Okay? You can do it with regular butter, soy butter, it doesn't matter. Now, you can use that garlic bread. Then you can mix in your breadcrumb. And you want to get to this kind of thing. You want this like crummy top, right? You want that much breadcrumb. We did 2 pounds of butter with 2 bags. No, I'm sorry. We did a pound of butter with, I'll tell you the weight. I did 2 bags of my gluten-free breadcrumb. So 17.6 ounces of breadcrumb. And I mixed that with a paddle. And I got this crumb top. Look at that. Lovely. Delicious. You should have this around all the time. This is delicious. Over fish, over steak, over chicken, over vegetables, roasted cauliflower, throw some of this. It's delicious. It's a nice, yummy, fresh, like sand. Exactly, Robin, thank you. Like sand. Okay, now let's go back and visit our shrimp. We're still waiting for this to heat up. I'm gonna turn up the heat just a little bit. Come on a little bit. Want a little bit. Oh, how you doing? You doing good. What's up, Nico? How are you? We're making shrimp. We just put fish in the oven. We are moving right along. Okay, now let's talk about our mango. We're gonna cut our mango. This is an El Tufo mango. They're really sweet, very delicious. This is organic. You know. If you're here, you understand. There is nothing better than organic fruit. I don't care. All the naysayers can say whatever they want. There'll be more fruit for me. I'm just peeling this. Now, the idea of cutting a mango, you could do a mango 2 ways. You could go around this way, sort of twist it and pull it apart. I've seen it done that way. I do it that way when I remember. When I don't remember, I do this. I put it like on the side and I go down and I find the pit and I try and go up a little bit and find where the pit is and cut around it. Personally, I think the other way you get more of your fruit off of there, but it's all right. Just gonna go all the way around. Cut all the fruit off. Oh my God, I gotta eat it. Now, we're gonna make this with avocado. We're gonna serve this with our shrimp. We're gonna serve 2 sauces with our shrimp. Now, of course, my mango lovers, you know we're gonna chomp on this. So good. All right. Now we're gonna make little tiny, like a salsa. We're at 350. Look at that. We have salsa. There's something so wonderful about a little spicy salsa. Gail, you made this last night? Which fish dish? But I gotta go back. I missed what you guys were chatting about. You're making me want a mango, man. You are a super fan, Gail. It says super fan. We're doing lobster Newburgh. As soon as this is done, we're going right to super fan. Because this chef needs some serious sleep. I don't think I've slept well in 3 years. All right, let's see. We're gonna put our mango in here. And then we're gonna cut, I'm gonna put a half an avocado in. Now, remember, if you don't like, 1 in easy bake oven. Oh, you made like a fish dish in the easy bake? Yeah, the easy bake oven's great. All right, now, where's my mat? Where's this? Okay. Hold on. Let me go back to our other dish. The other recipe that's in here that we're not doing tonight is a honey Dijon salmon, and I gave you an asparagus and potato salad. So that's in this packet too. It's in the chef table section. Ah, here, mango salsa. Okay. An avocado and a little jalapeno. Now remember, where is the heat in a jalapeno? It's in the middle. So if you don't want all that heat, you can just cut out that, and now it'll be a little lightly spicy, right? So, you know, you can either keep the heat, the super heat in the seeds, or you can do a little bit. I'm gonna do a little bit. This is gonna be so good. All right. This is great in your barbecue, right? For your barbecue. Fabulous. Now we're gonna add, let's get rid of that heat. Maybe we'll put 1 pepper in for the heat. Boop. Get rid of this. Okay, now we're gonna cut our avocado. All right, we're at 353. Oh, perfect. That's the cut when you pop the tip off. That's what you're looking for a good avocado. So now what I'm gonna do is this. I'm gonna do nice little cuts. All the way across. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna lay it down. Just cut across. I'm gonna leave the back on. Oops. And then I'm gonna scoop it. Fell out. Now I have little chunks. Yippee. Now, I like a red onion with this dish. I'm not gonna put too much in because I don't want it to overpower the shrimp and everything else that we're doing. There we go. Look at this. Oh, where's his?
She's coming.
I have an avocado mango salsa. Now, next, some fresh cilantro, red onion, then we're gonna do a little lime. Thank you.
You got her cheese.
What? A little fresh cilantro. Drop it in.
Is that thermometer working?
Yes. It's doing what it needs to do. Now, I want more mango in this than the avocado, so I'm cutting it back just a little bit. We are gonna add, this is a nice salsa, really. Look at that. You could put a pinch of cayenne in here, a little sriracha. People love sriracha. You could do this. I'm gonna add a little lime juice. It's a lot of lime juice. And then some salt.
Did Dad do the tomato paste?
I think so, yes. Look at that. Want to try my lime mango avocado salsa?
Of course.
And then a tiny bit, a splash of olive oil.
Oh, come on. They don't want to leave you. Come on. Come on.
Where did I put it? Oh, here it is.
Come on, let's go, Pops. Come on. Jack, come. Come on, let's go. Come on, Jack. Come on.
Okay, that's one. It's so good, Annette. This is gonna be for our shrimp and our, we're almost there. We're at 350 now. Look how quick this is gonna be, right?
Little bit.
Here, take a spoon. Be careful, I put a lot of lime. I have to adjust it, I think.
That's good.
Does it need to be spicy?
I feel the lime at the end.
Is it too much lime?
I could say a little bit.
Yeah, I
but
can
it's not
say
during
that.
the actual eating process. It's more of the after effect.
Interesting.
That's really good though. I would eat that all the time. Come here, Thor. Hey, friend. Come here, Thor. Look, I got a treat for you. Come here. That's really good, Mommy.
Look at this.
What's that?
Fish, cod.
I'll eat that.
Look at that.
Looks amazing.
That's beautiful. Look at that fish. Now I want to show you how flaky that is. Look at that. Look at that beautiful white fish. That is gorgeous. That is just fabulous, wonderful, marvelous. Isn't cod a mild fish? It's a very mild Carrie. That's why having all this flavor, like when you smell this, it's, where is our scratch and sniff cards? Oh my God, that's good. Izzy, you want some of this? All right, we're almost ready. And then you have the freshness of the lemon underneath and the fresh tomato. It's wonderful. Okay, now I'm gonna show you. So this is one. Robin, you missed the fish. Let me show you. Let me just show you. You do? You love cod, Sunny Dad? But yeah, I do too. It's such a good, versatile fish. Look at how gorgeous that is. I can taste it. It smells so good. And then you have that crispy breadcrumb on top, so you'll have like that crispy crunch, the texture, and taste card like, yeah, yes, yes. Okay, now I want to show you one more sort of fun dipper for the shrimp. That's also exciting and delicious. It's good. Now, we could put a little red onion in this. Hold on, let me get a little red onion. I don't think I have any like whole red onions, but my kid who cannot tolerate, hold on, let me just check in here with me. Does she still have it? Oh, bummer. Oh yes, here it is. She bought these organic red diced onion. So let's just put a teaspoon in here because I think it will just elevate. Just gonna put a little, just a little red. Oh, there you go, look. It just needed that little bit. Just that little yummy flavor. All right, now, these are artichokes. Ooh, I didn't want to open that. Where's my, this is what I want. All right, so we're gonna save this. We're gonna let this sit. I like the crunch of a red onion, yes. And I do like the flavor of red onion in raw. I love that. All right, here's our fish. We're almost there. Oh, it went down. How did it go down? That's interesting. I'm gonna let that go up just a little. Okay, now I'm gonna show you. I think fish is very easy to cook. It doesn't, and if you get good fish or fresh fish, you're not going to get a smell in your house. I think that's all fake. If you're getting good fish. If you're buying it, in a not such a great place that, keeps fish for 5 days, you're gonna have a problem with the smell of fish. But if you have a good purveyor that you can go to, that you trust, that's giving you good meat, it's the better way to go. Okay, good fish, it's the better way to go. Got to know where your purveyor's getting. Ask questions. Very important to ask questions. All right. So here is another wonderful, quick, I'm going to make, it's stinky, it's old, yeah. You don't want stinky old fish. So I'm going to take some of the coconut cream from the top. I'm going to add a little of this. We're gonna whisk that in a minute. I love this. Native Forest came out with a can of Simple, no guar gum. It's fabulous. It's literally organic coconut milk. That's it. Organic coconut and filtered water. That's it. No guar gum. No gums. No gums. No gums. Now, watch this. Little ginger. Gotta have some ginger. Oh, what's going on? Crisis. Oh, there we go. All right, we're just gonna have to hold it. All right, we're up to 360, 370, 375. I'm gonna turn it down just a little. And let's drop the fish in while we're making this sauce. It's gonna cook very quick. Can you guys see it? What? That's ginger. Yes, ginger. Okay, let me get tongs, and we're gonna just place these right in here. That's what we're looking for. You see now, I think coconut shrimp needs sweet. I think it's a nice way to balance, but you're going to want now it works. Okay, you are going to want to have some sweet because when you have sweet, it balances the coconut flavor. Ooh. So what we're gonna do, I'm gonna just zest this. And then we're gonna zest lime and add a little lime and coconut sugar. Now, I normally do this with like a white sugar, an organic white sugar, but we're gonna try it tonight. And you can save these scraps for, oh my God, that smells unbelievable. I'm gonna turn these over. And you want to wait till they're like golden. Nice, right? You can save these scraps for tea. Oops. And now we're going to add a little coconut sugar. Those are going to be done in a minute. Oh my God. I'm going to add a little bit more. And then we're going to add a little lime juice. That's it. That's it. All right. Service up next. aesthetics, very important, right? All right. Woo! Now remember, when you make this shrimp and you have the oil at the right temperature, you are gonna have pretty close to the same amount of oil as when you started. And that's very important. Right? You wanna fry at the right temperature. Oh, those look fabulous. All right, hold on. I wanna move this. Give me 1 second. I'm just gonna move this out of our way. Now what I do with this oil, I do two things. I can absorb that with all the paper towels that I use, or newspaper, or sometimes I'll toss it in the woods where we live. All right, now let's fill our bowl with salsa. Look at how beautiful this is. Look at this. That's gorgeous. Do you want to eat this right now?
I can't eat that.
I know you can't. I don't think you would have any problem because you never did, but
Let's test it.
let's test it.
Oh, got a nappy pen. I'm gonna be so mad if my throat closes, Mom. I will blame it on you.
You just call and see if what's her name is here. She loves shrimp. You can just move it right out. But I need a picture first.
Dad, can you text Elizabeth and ask?
She loves shrimp.
Can you ask Elizabeth if she wants to bring the shrimp happening over?
You can't bring it over yet till I take a picture though.
Okay, that's Jackson.
All right, I gotta clean this up and then I wanna show you the other dish. Can you take a picture of that right now?
How many more you got, Queen?
Just one dish, we're gonna do a super fan thing. But I gotta clean this space up. Hold on. Now I'm gonna also set up our beautiful codfish.
It's very hard to take pictures of food.
It's not easy. You know who does a fabulous job, right?
Yes. Is this the dish?
This smells so good. Chef's table. Just pack it up and airmail it. I know. Look how beautiful.
Is the fish deboned?
Yeah. You can't eat this though, it's till later.
Oh.
All right, I'm gonna try the shrimp, even though I don't like shrimp. Holy moly. Oh my God. All right, hold on.
Lime
Little-
is a little much, but it's good.
Yeah, the lime went too fast. But that's okay.
Holy crap.
Mmm.
You scared me. Just wanted a little tiny piece.
That's good. Here, honey, try this without all the lime juice. So much better, right? Izzy's eating all the codfish. Can you hear, like, do it like this?
I'm good. I got what I wanted.
What'd you think?
Delicious.
This is delicious, right?
I used this sauce.
You'd eat the sauce? Oh, the mango? Yeah. I know, it's good. It's not my thing, so I don't really care, but that's beautiful, right? Oh, Dad? No. No.
Dad won't touch this with a 10-foot pole.
No. I just asked you to eat it from
It's
here.
very good.
Well, I just need to take a picture and then you can eat it all you want. I have to do a video with that. All you want.
Oh,
What happened?
I got an olive.
Oh, you're not an olive fan, are you?
Yeah.
The olive, it makes you gross out that much?
Yeah, I can't do olives, especially black.
They really bother you that much?
Yes.
That must be the Irish in you.
That is my least favorite flavor on the planet.
Olive.
That and cream cheese.
Really?
Uh-huh.
Who's her mother?
What? That just ruined the whole fish for me.
Oh, really? Oh, yeah? Camille says no olives for her. Is your daughter going to be with you all summer? Yes, Lulu. They love when you're here.
No.
All right.
Cut my finger open and got lime juice in it. Hold it, please.
No, no.
It hurts.
Go put a towel. Go away. I gotta cook. That's not a New Yorker. Yeah, she has one. She should. I tell her that all the time.
What?
You should have your own account.
No, I wouldn't do well on that.
She'd fight with too many people.
No, I would tell everybody to go bleep themselves.
That's not nice.
One of my eyebrows is higher again than the other. I keep doing that.
No, but it's because you're looking at the camera like this. You have to
No,
look straight on.
Straight on. Straight on. Still lifted one higher.
All right.
I
Did you
love
guys
her
love
model
this?
face. She gets it. Whoever's saying that is getting it.
That's Snickers.
This beautiful woman.
All right,
Gorgeous.
so okay,
Little
so
top bun. at the
you like
top.
my little top bun today?
I want to be involved. Continue. I'll just be here in the corner.
They're cousins, not
Your
twins.
eyebrows.
See?
No, so my whole thing is like I want them to be identical. Like the
Cut you a
symmetrical
wig.
face is like very big deal to me. So like typically they're completely accurate, but today they're not. Oh, Jackson's crying, my poor baby.
Yeah, we need college dorm food ideas. We could do that. She's not good to do that with because she eats, I teach her this. But this is good, right? Did good. Okay. All right, my friends. It's 9:30. We're going to switch to super fans and we're going to make lobster Newburgh. Are you guys ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Look, she ate the rest. She has one, but she doesn't do that. She would probably do great, honestly. Honestly, she would do great. She's leaving the peasants. Yes. Yes. All right, now, you guys ready for lobster Newburgh? I'm so excited. This is my lobster Newburgh. What do you need?
Just
You
here.
are? You're hanging with me? All right.
I have important things to tell you about.
I know, but you're gonna have to wait till I'm done.
We're gonna cry together about the glorious things in my day.
Yes, she wants you to do a class on dorm room food.
And High Point?
Yeah. Bye. Take the phone that way. I'm rude. I'm rude. I'm rude. Hi, I'm rude. I'm a licensed esthetician. If you have thin eyebrows at the end, it's a sign of thyroid issues.
Oh no, I shaved my eyebrows off to make them even. Thank you though. Here you go, Potter.
All right. So I have some little extra tails we're going to throw in the pot for stock. And then we are going to take our lobster out. I know, Lulu, but I have to tell you, this is a TikTok thing. It's not my thing. It's really not my thing, but people pay to do it, and I have to do something. Please don't say something to TikTok. All right, so I'm using my scissor. Make sure you're using, they have curved lobster scissors or chicken scissors, you can do that. And we're gonna cut these open, and then I'm gonna take the lobster meat out and we're gonna put it in the pot. Ouch.
Whoa.
All right.
You were saying you said you were doing a super fan only.
Yes. Cuddlebug saying, hey, gorgeous Izzy.
What up?
Lulu, I know. Don't be mad at me.
What? What happened?
Thank you, J. Mikey, for becoming a fan.
What happened? Why are people upset?
No, they love being here. Hi, Team Emmerich.
Become a super fan. Boom.
Some people, you know.
Here are our lobster tails.
That's it? You're not saying anything else? Here are our lobster tails.
You were looking at me with like a face of stop now.
No, not at all.
Oh.
I want to just get gloves on.
Alright. Half an hour?
Uh-huh. No. All right, here we go.
How do you make it super fan?
You do have to pay to be a super fan, unfortunately.
That's okay. Join the fan club, friends. You can learn how to cook lobster Newburg.
All right, we're going.
Peace out, y'all.
Here we go. We're in the fan club zone. Superfan only live. I think that worked, but we'll see. Okay. You'll be here till they time you out. It's a cup of coffee. Oh, Lulu, DM me. All right, now I am breaking out the lobster and I'm gonna pull the meat out. See? And we're gonna put it aside. And then we're gonna put the shell in the pan. It is worth every penny, I think. Honestly, I try and be here for everybody and do a little bit. All right, there we go, in the pot. I'm gonna crack this one open. I already cut it. I'm just gonna break it and then we're gonna pull the meat out again. Hi, Michelle. Nice to see you. Welcome. Ooh, look at this. So pretty. We got the whole tail. We got the whole tail. I mean, that shrimp came out unbelievable, honestly. All right, and then we're gonna throw this in. Now, we're gonna fill that up with water. We're gonna wash our, we're gonna wash our kitchen knife. But before I do that, I'm going to cut, where did I put my knives? I'm going to cut just chunks of lobster. And I'm gonna put them in the fridge till it's time to cook it. All right? This is 2 tails, 2 4-ounce tails. So this really would serve 2 people. I know my lobster fans are saying they're gonna eat all of that, but if we're talking about the health of your being, you're gonna eat 4 ounces, right? All right, so we're gonna put this in here, and then I'm gonna put it in the fridge, and I'm gonna show you how we make a quick sauce. It is true. It is so worth every penny. Now we're going to turn this on. We're going to put this on the fire. This is our after class from our chef's night, chef's table night. Now we're only going to put in about 4 to 6 cups of water in this pot, but we're not going to need a lot of this. It's going to work really well. You'll see how fast it goes. And it's only going to take about 20 minutes to make that stock. We want it light, but we do want a fish flavor. So we're looking for a light stock. You don't want to over boil a fish stock because then it becomes a little too fishy flavored, and we're not looking for that. We're not looking for a fishy sort of flavor. We're really looking for a mild, sort of behind the scenes fish flavor. It's to enhance, not to actually flavor the fish dish. Does that make sense? Enhance only, fish dish later. Oh, let me put our goals up here. I haven't been doing that all night. Let's go. All right. That shrimp is still calling my name. I know, Robin, it came out great. But easy for you to make. You saw how easy that was, right? All right, so now with a lobster Newburg, now classically there's egg yolk in it. I'm doing it without egg yolk because I just think you don't absolutely need it. And I just like the way I make my Newburg. It's really light, it's creamy, it's delicious. It's gonna work. Hold on, I'm gonna keep doing this so we get all our goals tonight. All right, now let me get our induction up here, and I'm going to get, I have our tomato paste, and we're gonna work on our, my new sort of, thank you, Carrie, for my hand hearts. Appreciate it so much. Nice to see everybody tonight. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. We are currently in Superfan only, and we're making lobster Newburg. I'm using my caraway pan tonight. If you are looking for a good, non-toxic, good non-stick pan, I am a massive fan of this pot. It is very hard for me to make changes, and this made me change. I keep looking at their website and deciding which one I want, but if you go there, you can use the code Chef Liz, and you get a little love, a little shopping vibe love. All right, let me get out some butter. Need a little butter. We're gonna use a little olive oil. The ingredients, let's do this. Let's get them all set up before we cook. We'll go through them all. We're gonna do a couple of tablespoons of butter. We have our garlic ready. We are gonna cut some shallots. Where are my shallots? Here they are. Cut our shallot. And then what else? We're gonna need shallots, garlic, tomato paste, a little ground nutmeg, some sherry. You gotta use my sherry, my sister. Let me go get my sister. I love my sherry. That's Martini and Rossi. If that ain't it. Uh-oh, fam. You guys might be going out again. I think I used all my sherry. Isabel. Oh, I got it. Never mind. I think I have enough. I have just enough sherry. All right, we need 1/3 cup. Yes. Sherry's like the secret ingredient of a good Newburg. We have our tomato paste, another secret ingredient to a good Newburg. You need tomato paste. I almost fainted. What? When I didn't have the, when I said I didn't have the sherry, I was a little freaked out for just a second, a small second. Nikki, thank you for sharing out the live. All right. We need about, this recipe goes directly to superfans. I'm collecting all the names, so if you're not getting the recipes, get in touch with me, DM me, okay? All right, so this, Izzy, do you want me to make this with a dairy-free cream, or you want me to make it with real cream? Okay, so I got sherry, shallot. We need our 2 tablespoons of butter. All right. Thank you for my follow. Look at that. We're lining up the goodness. I mean, this to me is just one of those recipes that it seems like it's hard to make, but really in the end, once you get, that's why I want you to see me get all the ingredients together, because from start to finish, it really only takes about 25 minutes. It's not hard, but it's a little complicated, if that makes any kind of sense. And that's why I'm not a big fan of using the egg yolks, because you have to temper it and it makes it a little harder. And I don't think you're really missing anything. I don't know. That's just me though. All right. cream, shallots. I mean, what else could a person need? I guess the only thing else that you need would be bacon. A little bacon fat, right, Robin? I mean, you could if you wanted to, but. All right, now let's get our spices together. We're gonna use nutmeg and a little paprika. I love nutmeg in this dish. We're gonna put the spices together. I'm using paprika. Oh, they are. I've been having a love affair with shallots lately. I've been putting them in everything. I think it's like that summertime dish that you love. You know what I mean? Like I just love that. Let's see if we can finish all our goals tonight. I forgot to put them up while we were working. Okay, so I'm gonna mix this, my paprika and nutmeg. We need our heavy cream, a little real salt. Put our little salt in here. Thank you, Brenda. Thank you, Carrie. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. How are the Knicks doing? Anybody know? All right, now. Oh, and the other thing. Gorgeous. You can see that stock's almost ready. All right, these are your ingredients. Now, we have one more thing we're gonna do to make this unbelievably delightful. I brought home some gluten-free, thank you for my help, some gluten-free puff dough, and we're gonna make this and pour it over our gluten-free puff dough. Now, this is a holiday, happy birthday, celebration meal. It is not a meal you make on a Monday night, usually. But I guess every day that you have a wonderful life and a happiness and love and all of that wonderfulness, any day is a good day for Newburgh. All right, the last ingredient I have to pray that I have is my heavy cream. I'm hoping I have that. Let's see. Do I have some heavy cream in the house? Yes, bingo, got it. I love my kitchen. I'm fully stocked to make anything we need. Literally the joy of cooking. I mean, it is. Thank you, Kimye, for my hat of joy. It is the joy of cooking. Really, honestly. I'm very, very blessed. All right, let's lift this up. TT shop. I mean, I love this induction. We're gonna heat this pan up. Where is my yellow spatula? Got it. All right, we are ready. Are you ready, Freddies? Are you ready? This is delightful, fabulous. Again, I am not a lobster fan, could care less. It's not something I'm gonna eat, but with the puff dough and the lobster Newburgh sauce, I mean, there ain't nothing better. It's so delicious. Okay, now, we have all our ingredients. We have our butter. We're gonna do a little tablespoon of oil. We have our shallots, our garlic, tomato paste, all our spices, our real salt. We're gonna set up our puff pastry in a minute. I just want that to get soft. We're heating up our pan. Now remember, when you use a caraway pan, you never do a high heat. You tapped yourself out? You're so funny. How we doing with taps tonight? Boy, oh boy, we are slow. Ooh, I gotta lick up that. Ah, it's soaking into my board. I have to have every drop of sherry. Sherry is a key component to this. Yeah, it's a key component. It's so good. All right. Now, we're getting our pan hot. Let's see. Where's my, here it is. Just hold it over the warmth of the heat. Hi, June. I'm just gonna use a little piece, cut it. We're gonna put some egg wash on it, and I forgot to take it out of the oven. I'm so mad at myself. Oh, I can put it right here. Hold on. And then we'll, this lobster, this is doing really well. It's got a nice light simmer. That's another thing. Do not boil the liquid, the stock, the lobster stock. No rapid boil. Make it nice and easy, okay? All right, so we're gonna add our butter, and I'm gonna add a little splash of my olive oil. And we're gonna let this melt. You see that? Yes. I'm gonna bring this closer. Now we're gonna add our shallot. I'm just gonna let that, as soon as that puff pastry gets soft, we're gonna dip over to that. Nick's just went up. Oh, nice. And now we're gonna add our garlic. Look at that. That's gorgeous. Now, we're gonna let this simmer just a little bit. Then we're gonna add next will be our spices, and then right after that, yes, this is Dufour puff dough, but it's gluten-free. Now, I'm gonna keep this nice and low. This is on 180 right now. It was on 160, but remember, I don't want this to burn, brown, nothing. All I want this to do, look how beautiful this pan is. It's browning a little, so what we're gonna do next is I'm gonna drop my spice in. I'm gonna hold a little bit back because we're gonna just make sure it's good. As soon as I smell them blooming, I'm going to, oh my God, this is so beautiful. As soon as I get the aroma of the bloom of the spice, that's so funny. I love a good game like that. That's the best. Okay, I smell the bloom. Now I'm gonna add my tomato paste. A little bit, okay? You just need a little bit. It's not overpowering. You don't wanna have a tomato sauce flavor. We're just going light. Once this kind of mixes in. Remember, you can't use a whisk unless it's a rubber whisk on the caraway. So it's a slow, low heat. All right. Now, I'm gonna let it go a little bit on its own. And as soon as I see a little stick going, we're gonna pour in our 1/3 of a cup of sherry. Oh my God, it's so beautiful. Yeah, I smell the full bloom now on this. You see? And our stock is ready. our stock is actually ready. You only need like 15, 20 minutes. It smells so good. You hear that? That's the deglaze on the pan. Now, oh my God. I mean, with the nutmeg and the paprika. Ay, ay, ay. All right, now, we're just gonna let the alcohol burn off a minute. And now we're gonna add our stock. Now, I wanna show you something. You see the caca in there? That little kind of island of sort of lobster goober. We're gonna fish that out. We don't want that. That's very bitter. It's the caca you don't want. So we're gonna pull that out along with our, I have this shallow, let me see if I can find my shallow. We'll use the spoon. So I'm going to pull out the shell. It's got that nice New England Fisherman's Wharf kind of yummy smell. And now I want to fish out that little white goober. I don't want that in my stock. I want it to be clear and beautiful. If you have cheesecloth, you could actually pour this through cheesecloth to just get all the imperfections out. That's a good way to do it. Okay, now while that's simmering, our puff dough is almost ready. Now you see how that's getting a nice little simmer going? That's what you're looking for. Once you get, skim it off, yeah? Once you get that nice simmer, now we're gonna add a little bit of stock. Don't need a lot, because I have a small amount of lobster, so we don't wanna overpower the stock. We wanna, where did I put that ladle? I'm gonna do about 6 ounces. I need a nice light sauce, right? Norma! We're making lobster Newburgh. Okay. Now we're gonna let that simmer just a little bit. And what I'm gonna do after this comes to a quick simmer here, I'm gonna let it simmer a minute, and then I'm gonna adjust the flavor. I'm gonna make sure we got the flavors right, because once you put the heavy cream and the lobster in, you're done. It's time for service. Now, if you were making this and you wanted to make it ahead of time, you could make this the night before, cool this down, leave it at this stage, keep your lobster fresh and raw. You would add your heavy cream at service, right? Once you put the heavy cream in, you don't want to keep reheating or bringing it down to temp and then reheating again. It changes the flavor. All right, let's give this a little quick taste. Oh my God. Oh my God. It is spot on. 57.62. Oh my God, what a game. All right, I'm gonna add a little extra sherry. I love that flavor. I like it to be bold. I'll just do. And then I'm gonna add just a plain little bit of nutmeg. I don't want any more paprika. I want a little bit of nutmeg. This is the time that you adjust seasoning and spices. Thank you guys for all the love tonight. We need all we can get to keep, I don't even know where we're at. Let's see where we're at. I haven't looked. It says we have a popular live, but let's Let's see what that really means. Let's see what our ranking is. All right, hold on. Wow, I'm number 3 again. That's pretty cool in our friends ranking. We're doing good. Yippee. All right, hold on, let me see. Let me put our goals up. Oh, we're almost done. Let's go. All right. That's gonna, I want that to simmer just a little bit more. And then let's see if I can get to our daily ranking. Okay, that's friends. Oh, hold on. Hold, please. Oh, here we are, daily ranking. All right, we're still in League 3. Oh, we got a fragment. Yippee. All right, we have to get, that's what we need tonight to get another fragment. Yes, Gail, I said nutmeg. Yes, we could do that. I'm so excited. Okay, now this is the spot. Okay, now we're gonna do, thank you, Norma. All right, now we're gonna make our puff dough because we're gonna keep letting that simmer. We're not gonna put in any more fish stock right now. That's at a perfect temp. And let's make our puff dough. I'm gonna slide this over for a second. We're gonna cut our puff pastry. I wanna put it in the oven. Oh my God, I love it. This is the gluten-free puff dough. This is doing a nice simmer. And all we need is really a little bit. We don't need a lot because we're just, let me score this. Right? Because the puff dough is an accent. It's not the big thing. But I just want to show you, we're just gonna make it simple, not a big deal, right? I'm gonna put this back in the freeze. We're gonna use a little egg yolk. I like using just the egg yolk. We're gonna cut this in 2 pieces. Now, the puff dough itself, because it's not, phew, it's right. The puff dough itself, because it's not, it's gluten-free, it doesn't work the same. So I'm just gonna bake it just like this. I'm not gonna, when I cut it yesterday to see if I could get the rise, it didn't do it. So I'm not gonna waste our time doing that tonight. I'm just gonna let it puff up and we're gonna pour the lobster over it. And I don't think it makes too much of a difference, you know? I just want a nice puff dough to serve this on. All right, let me find my brush. We're gonna just put this on. All right, we're just gonna give it a good brush. Now, if I was using regular puff dough, I'd do it a little bit fancy, but you're not gonna get that with the gluten-free. Unless I like cut out the shape, put it on top, it might puff that way. But let me see, do you want me to try that for you guys? Do you wanna see that? Let's try it. My brain is telling me to try it, so let's do it. Look, let's see if it works. I'm gonna glue it down with that egg, and then we'll brush this. How about we'll do 1 and 1 and see how it goes, right? And then we'll just do a regular one and see what happens. We'll compare. And you just want to get some egg wash. This happens to be one of those eggs with all the, it's very yellow, which is going to give us a nice coating and a nice browning. We'll try them both, okay? All right, we're going to put this in the oven. 400 at about, let's try it 10 minutes. Usually a puff dough takes 20. I don't think it's gonna take that long. So now what we're gonna do, all right, we are in the end zone right now. We're gonna watch that. Be fabulous, wonderful, marvelous, yummy. All right, you ready? Look at how beautiful. Let's give this one more taste. Make sure we love it. Beautiful. All right, we're gonna warm the we want pink. Now, because I put the paprika in, it's gonna be a little hard to get that pinkness, but let's see. There it is. I like it. I think I like the butter better because the oil is keeping separated. Yeah, it reduced really nice. The shallots are in there. I wish they melted a little bit more. I almost wanna run this through cheesecloth. But let's see if we can pull that oil together. You see how it's separated, Robin? Why is it doing that? Do I have to put a little, maybe I need to put a little flour. Yeah, I might do a little flour to thicken this, just a little bit to give it body, or maybe a little bit of, you know what I might do? Let's do that. We're gonna make a little arrowroot. I'm gonna take the oil out of this recipe because I don't want you to have what what just happened to me. But I'm gonna just add in, I should have made the roux. Such a dum-dum here, yeah. The roux, all right, I didn't make the roux, so let's, I'm gonna do a little flour, and then it'll take all that, see how that's separating? When we do the flour to thicken it, that little base, this will go away. The oil will kind of absorb into the flour, and we'll have that nice consistent sauce. All right, so let's try that. I think it's good when you see the mistakes, because when you get to see that, I can show you how to correct it and you don't have a panic attack. Because if you have a panic attack, it never works, you know? I'm finishing up that pint of cream, and I'm using a little bit of water. Now also we're gonna run this through a little hand thing because I don't want any clumps. We don't need clumps on top of this. So hold on, I want to make this a little higher. I want to get it to a little simmer. Okay. You also want to make sure you put it through a little sieve so that if you have little lumps in the flour, you do not want to end with that. You could use a cornstarch, I guess, but I don't know. I like the roux better or the slurry better. Now, I don't want this cream to break, so I got a little of a bubble. It's hot enough, so we're going in. So you see, now I'm gonna get it nice and, yeah, there we go. That's what we're looking for. All better. All better. Yeah, you can use cornstarch. I would prefer using a roux. For this sauce especially, it would be better as a roux. Look at that. Yippee. You see? There you go. There's your sauce. You got that pinkness, the tomato. Gorgeous. Saved the day. All right, I'm gonna lower the heat on this to about 180, right? Because we don't want this to burn. And now we're gonna add in the lobster. Let me just go check on the puff dough. Oh, gorgeous. Wait till you see it. I'm glad we did the test. It's exactly what we wanted to happen. All right. So I want no bubble now. So I'm gonna get this just to like a warming temp. I don't wanna see any bubble because we want this to just, this is what your sauce looks like. So let's give this a taste because it's gonna be freaking delicious. Yeah, I mean, you could use the cornstarch if you want, Kath, but really a proper Newburgh is really a roux. A thickening like that. That would be proper. I'm just stirring it so it doesn't. At this point, you want a little garlic toast. And you want to sit here and just drink this sauce for like an hour. It is. I'm gonna add a little sherry. I know you think I'm crazy, but it just needs it. I used a lot of cream, more than I expected to. Now you could finish this with a little butter if you wanted to, but I think I have the silkiness I'm looking for. Oop, there it is. Oop, there it is. Hi, Chef Liz. Your catering job was gorgeous. Thank you, Neil. Yeah, it was pretty spectacular for me. I love being with her. I'm just going for the whole thing. It needs it. Sorry. It was pretty spectacular for me. I love her. She's wonderful. She was so gracious to let me have you guys there. And then to get on camera, I'm shocked. She's amazing. I should give you her a plug, but I would have to ask permission. Yeah, This is ready. Look at that. So what did we start? We started at like 9:30, didn't we? Oh, you want to go swimming? Robin, are you ready? All right, that's perfect. I'm going to adjust that recipe for you guys. We have our puff dough. It is ready. I love it. Wait till you see it. Hey, Izzy. You ready? The lobster Newburgh? Okay. All right, now we're gonna bring the heat up for just a moment and we're gonna drop this in. It is gonna cook super fast. 8 minutes. Not even. I mean, this is gonna be so fast. Look at that. I love this. I like when it cooks in the sauce because when it cooks in the sauce, you know that it's it just works. When you cook it in the sauce, it absorbs all the flavor, and it's just delicious. Nothing compares. Nothing compares to this. It comes out wonderful. All right, let's get our beautiful plate. We will drop our gorgeous puff dough. I mean, I cannot believe that this is gluten-free. I mean, what? This is gluten-free? So I'm gonna push this one down, look, just a little, and there you go. I'm so glad, thank you, Sunny. Look at that. So now what you're gonna do, once this lobster is cooked through, what we can do is we will put the lobster on here, right? We'll put the lobster in the, I know, right, Kath? We'll put the lobster right in there, and then we will pour the sauce over it. And that's traditionally how you see a Newburgh. You'll see the lobster come out, you know, cooked in a bowl, and then they pour the sauce over it. That's usually how they'll create the service for that. But sometimes that tells me that they are not cooking the lobster in the sauce, and I kind of like it. Now, you can't really tell when it's done, but I'm gonna pretty much go by instinct and show you that that works as well too. And we're gonna just give it a minute. It's gonna be stunning and beautiful and delightful. Now we can also check it with a thermometer if you want to be safe. Yep, moving right along. Almost there. All right, anybody have any questions about what they learned tonight? Recipes will be up before the end of the week. I just want to tweak that Newburgh recipe really quickly. And then you will have it. We made beautiful fish tonight. Did you love it? Thank you for that beautiful hat. My phone is not plugged in, but I still have charge, and I got my phone back, and Not the original phone. I got my replacement, and I was able to find out that I did have it set up. So I was able to, it's been, I recovered, I would say 75% of the information. Are you ready? Look at this, baby. You ready for this? Look. Gluten-free puff dough, mama, look.
I'm coming. Ooh. It was cold.
Yes, everything was set up. I had it on the cloud. The phone died, so it lost its charge. So I have to just stir that, but go slow. It lost its charge, but if somebody charges it and turns it on, it has my number to call. So let's see if there's good Samaritans in this world. You don't think so, honey?
Someone already stole that phone.
Oh, really?
Yes. You have a new one.
But it's so mean. It's just so mean. Nope, it's not ready. Give it one more minute. Okay, now watch this. Now what we're gonna do, shut this off. Okay. Now, you're gonna add the lobster. Yes.
I love you.
I love you too. Gonna add the lobster in there.
Can I see your face?
Look. Now, oh my
I got it.
goodness. Do not put do not put on heat. All right. Now. Freaking out, it looks so good. All right. Let me put this over here.
Okay, let the little pups down.
Take this out. Don't put your hands on just to the sides. Just move that out of the way. Now the last thing that we're gonna do is we're just gonna add a little bit of parsley to pop the color. Just gonna chop a little. Hold on, just chopping up some parsley. All right, my loves. Oh, spectacular. I wanna be spectacular. Flip it out. I don't eat this. It's not my scene. I will try it, but it is not my scene. I'll tell you, the only fish that I would lose my mind over is the cod. And then we have this, the shrimp, not my thing, but gorgeous. Spider. There you go. It's spring fish market. What do you think? What's your fave? Hallelujah. Isabel.
What's up?
Come try. I'm gonna eat the puff towel. I wish you guys were here. You want to try the sweets? Come here. Hello? Come on. That puff dough is unbelievable for gluten-free.
I have one.
You can eat that one, not that one.
Yeah.
Because I want to take a picture.
I'll wait.
All right. What do you think?
Great.
Great?
Very good.
All right. I know, I wish there was a way. Thank you for my summers. Thanks, Kath. All right, my loves. We did it again. Another wonderful class. Thank you all for being here. It's awesome. We almost got there. Oh, we turned these. I don't know, do you think we could hit that? We have 45 people. Do you think we can crush that goal? Thanks, Neil. Mommy. Yes, love. Let me see. That's 2 galaxies. 2 galaxies. Shh, 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 shh. I gotta fix this really fast.
Galaxy.
Oh, it's 2.200. It's 2 galaxies and a happy hat. Let's see if we can do it.
Come on, guys.
I
we
think
can
that's
do this.
I think that's the what you need to light it up in the gallery too.
Come on, guys.
What's your favorite fish tonight? She is beautiful, Neil. Inside and out. Yes, June! Woo! Thank you, June.
You don't want me in your life.
You lit up the galaxy. Thank you.
Who else? We got one more. Let's do this.
June, oh June, oh June. We only need 800. Oh, Robin!
Woo! Party time. Thank you for contributing to the organic food movement.
Yes. She has my fire, right? Are you my
What?
little firecracker?
Your firecracker has a lot to tell you.
Oh boy, I'm so excited. Do I stay on or do I listen?
Listen.
Robin, thank you. Did you tap
Elizabeth?
yourself out, Robin?
Elizabeth, Izzy has Cheg's beautiful face. Who's Cheg?
So she probably,
Oh, Chef.
Chef's beautiful face.
Elizabeth
Thank you,
can't have
Kath.
coconut, so she can't eat it.
Oh, well, give her this one.
Okay.
Bring her that.
No. It's fine.
No, that one's yours. Bring her
Already ate that
this.
tomorrow morning. Nope. That is mine.
Oh.
I mean, okay, fine. Okay, come on, leave. Yes, Chef. Uggs.
No, don't worry. It's hard when you're typing fast. All right, let me say goodbye to everybody. Oi.
You ready? Let's do this together. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Everybody come on, look at
What
me.
are we saying?
Everybody have a lovely night, and thank you for joining Chef's Table. Have a lovely night.
Eric. All right, so I'm gonna love you, mean it, bye. And I get to go to sleep by 10:30 tonight. I'm so excited. I love you guys.
Mean it, bye.
I know I love Robin. She
That's
says it
funny.
every time. Or she'll say, good night, John Boy.
Who's
Good night, Mary Ellen. Who's that? Who's her mother for the second time tonight?
Cringy. Okay, everybody.
That's not cringy.
It is cringy.
No, that's funny.
Who's your mother?
It's so funny.
It's painful.
It's not.
It is.
No, it's
Yes,
totally not.
It is.
Don't pick at it.
Okay.
All right, my loves. I will see you Wednesday morning for sure, 10 a.m.
Wow.
No, 8 a.m.
about
Wednesday
Tuesday,
morning.
friend?
I might go on Tuesday.
You're
You're so ridiculous. Good night, beautiful.
Good night, everybody.
Okay, good night, John Boy. Good night, Mary Ellen. Thank you, Neil. You're very sweet. Sweet dreams, everybody. Thank you for being here tonight.
Good night, everybody. It's a pleasure. to
Tuesday's
see everyone.
tomorrow. Yes. I might come on tomorrow, but I might
I'm
not.
Sure.
We'll
Very
see.
busy.
What could we do tomorrow? You know what I was thinking I could do?
I get out of work at 7:30.
Tomorrow night? Oh, so maybe I'll go on early. All right, let me think about it. Let me think about what we could do. Please stop. Am I cringing you out?
Yeah. It's hard. Gabe calls it a hard watch.
A hard watch? What, when he's watching me or just in general?
Just in general. He
That's
says
funny.
I'm very cringy, so I probably got it from you.
Oh, sometimes you're cringy?
I don't
told
think I
you
am,
you
but
were.
he says I am.
Well, what is he? He's not perfect. Mister, where is he? Is he watching tonight?
No, he's asleep. He has to be at
He's
6
asleep?
a.m.
Mwah. All right, sweet dreams, everybody. Robin and June, we need a date. I need a date. I have to have a date. All right, sweet dreams, everybody. Love you.
Good night. Welcome to the Organic Food Movement, and good night.
I'm ready. Me too. All right, I'm going to go watch the rest of the Knicks game and fall asleep. Love you.
Go Knicks.
It's a big game.
Yeah,
New York's out of their
I
minds.
forgot you like basketball.
You forgot that I like
Yeah,
basketball?
I did forget. But
How'd
you
you
typically
forget that?
like women's basketball.
I do like women's basketball. All right, my loves. I'll see you guys all definitely Wednesday, maybe tomorrow. Sweet dreams. Good night, everybody. All right, let's see what it says. Your 43 viewers are still marveling at your energy.
creating unforgettable moments. Please stay live and keep
Guilt
shining.
trip. Guilt trip. Sweet dreams, everybody.
Good night.
Bye.